Welcome. Today we have a really, really special show because over there on my team, everybody's asking me. As you know, I'm a real estate professional, and everybody asking me, Elizabeth, I want to know how to start doing taxes. I want to know what I need to do taxes. So tonight, I have somebody very special, one of the teachers from TSG Pro Advisor, one of my friends, and a great mentor, Eria Rosario. Hi, Eria.
Hi, how are you guys?
I'm so
It's so good to be here
excited.
with you.
Me too. I'm so excited to have you here. So many people is being asking me because they know I'm a broker, real estate broker. People ask me all the time about,
Hmm.
okay, you're a broker, but you do taxes as well, Elizabeth. I say, yes, that's my little secret. And tonight,
Right.
Elia is going to reveal my little secret. So take notes, take a lot of notes, and get ready to know how to add taxes to your real estate business. Elia, why? Why a real
Oh my
estate
gosh, why
professional?
not?
Yes, why not?
Why not? Oh my gosh, there are so many benefits, right? I can tell you a million, but I'm gonna tell you ones I think are very specific to you guys, right? To real estate agents. I think one is the fact that you're able to understand the actual taxes that a client brings you or gives you when it's time to get, the process going to possibly get approved for the loan and all that stuff. And sometimes I'm really surprised that some real estate agents don't know how to read the actual 1040, right? That's where the taxes go. And you don't have to be a pro or an expert, but you should be able to look at certain things that will give you an idea of what this person can like qualify for. So I get surprised sometimes when they just don't know it, but I also understand that it's not common knowledge. Tax is not something that was taught to us when we were in college or we were in high school, and probably not even our parents, right? Really talked about that, right? It was just common. You fill this out or let somebody do it for you, and that's it. But nobody really knows how to dissect or take a look at the taxes. So you, as a real estate agent, I think it's a huge benefit for you to be able to read and understand what's on that form. And you don't have to know everything. You don't have to know all the credits and all that stuff, but there should be very basic things that you should be able to understand. Um, I think the second thing is when it comes to folks that are self-employed. Oh my gosh, I have helped so many people get into a home, and not because I'm a real estate agent, it's because I know the tax laws. And one of the biggest things that happen when people are self-employed is that they're trying to get like the highest refund or pay the least amount of taxes, but yet when they go to qualify their home, you're like, oh my gosh,
Oh,
the
no.
realtor or you guys say you don't make any money. And they're like,
Yeah.
what do you mean? I make tons of money. Right. But all the deductions that get taken and all that stuff all of a sudden reduces their income on paper, and they don't look like profitable, right? They don't look like they're making money. And a lot of times that's such a big confusion to people. They're like, I don't understand. But you know what? If you understood some of the rules, the regulations, the tax code, you would help that client in the future with setting themselves up appropriately. And it could be also maybe even moving them to like, I don't know, a different type of entity type for their business. There's a lot of things, but those are two huge things that I think that if you just even dabble into this business, you don't have to be a CPA, you don't have to do their accounting and all that stuff. But man, if you would just know those two pieces, that would make a big difference for you, as a real estate agent.
Oh yes, it is. And I definitely that's one of the main reasons why to join the tax industry when you are a real estate agent. Me, myself, and I, area. As we with so many self-employed, when you see the tax, it's just like, ouch. There's no way.
Right.
Then yes, the best way to educate your clients and explain it is through the knowledge. You need to know what you're gonna talk to them, so you can say,
Right.
"Hey, this tax um is a no-no. We need to work on your taxes," and you can help them. You can guide it the right
Yeah.
way so they can understand. But my question now, area, because it's like late in the year, do we have
Yeah.
time to start like any realtor that's watching this video right now and they're thinking to themselves, can I become a real estate, can I become a tax preparer at this moment? Can they do it?
Yes, you can. You still have time, okay? This is not I think on the real estate class, I think it's 6 weeks, right? Elizabeth, or
Yes.
8 weeks? Yeah. So with this, if you're a fast learner and you listen and you let us guide you, you can get this done within the 2 months that we have left or within 4 weeks. I mean, you can take like a crash course with us. Now, I'm not saying you're going to be an expert, and I'm not saying you're going to be able to do accounting for people and all that kind of stuff and payroll, but you will be able to get certified. You will receive the right credits towards your PTIN to being a preparer. And on top of that, you're also going to be ready with the software to actually be able to do the taxes. So yeah, absolutely you are. You will be ready.
This is the right time, right now. Start now is the best. This is the best time to start.
I don't hear you anymore. I don't know what happened.
I can hear you very well. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't hear you anymore. Oh
Live,
no.
everything can happen when a live streaming. Can you hear me now? Maybe the headphones. Take it off. Put it back on. She's taking it off. And yes, this is the right time. We have time to do your pitching. Can you hear me now? Yeah, perfect. We had it. This is the right time because this is the time that you have to few weeks. There's some vacation for the kids that you can take out and you can learn, you can study from the
Yep.
beach. And if you go to the snow, you can go with your phone, study when your kid is playing. This is the right time to do it. You don't have to wait. Um, there is no exam
Exactly.
to take. Do I need to take a license, get an exam to be tax prepared?
Oh my gosh. Sorry to tell you guys, all you need to do is breathe. If you breathe, that's your exam.
That's it.
No, I'm being facetious, right? But what I'm trying to say is there is no exam, guys. So it's the tax industry is an easy business to get into. Okay, there are some things you have to do with the IRS. You do have to validate your identification. You have to be verified. But that takes moments. We will do that stuff with you as part of being your mentor. But there's no exam at all. It's just a matter of applying for those credentials, which takes about 30 minutes maybe to do. And then you'll get a final approval from the IRS, and that's it. You're ready to go. Now, of course, you have to go through our classes, you got to get certified, and all those things. Nothing is mandatory, but it is necessary, right? If we're trying to do things right and make sure you have the right knowledge, you do want to go through all our courses. Absolutely.
I
But
like
yeah,
that.
it's possible.
I like that. It's not
Hmm.
mandatory, but it's necessary. You need to
Please.
if you want to be yourself on the tax industry. Um,
Yeah.
One of the things that my friends that were asking me because so many real estate agents right now are thinking like, okay, I need an extra income because things is like not they used to be like 2 years ago, maybe last year, and they're asking me what kind of things will I learn as a real estate agent that I can help other people and I can
Mm.
earn more money.
Right. So you'll be able to definitely help folks when it comes to, again, filing their taxes, right? But also giving them a lot of information regarding tax planning, right? A lot of people come to us during the tax season, like, hey, I'm ready to do my taxes. And by the time they come to us, everything already passed. Your income already got generated. Your expenses already got allocated. It's just a matter of just kind of us putting the paperwork together, right? So
Mhm.
what happens is that when you become a real estate agent, you can also provide folks with future planning. This is what to do in the future. This is how you need to adjust your withholding. This is the type of business you should be opening. If you're trying to purchase a home, put it in your mindset that you need to be within 2 or 3 years. You need to do tax return a certain way so you can be qualified and you can be prepared financially. How many of you guys, right, the real estate agents, you guys are doing all your stuff, and all of a sudden, the person gets a call, the person that you're trying to get them to buy the house, and they have to pay all the taxes, the $19,000 or $21,000 in order to get into the home.
Yes.
That comes as a shock to clients, right? To the person. But if you are in this industry and you're learning about this, you can mentally prepare that individual, not only mentally, emotionally, and also financially. So they're not paying, so they're not paying that big chunk and get
Yeah.
surprised at that, especially when someone's trying to purchase a home. They're getting the dream home. They have their family. They have everything ready. And all of a sudden they get hit with this bill that you have to pay before you get into the house. And you're like, oh my gosh, so this is tremendous for you guys because it's something that is comparable to what you guys do, right? It touches what you guys do on a daily basis.
Yes, it does. And I know people that is watching right now say, "Who Eria is amazing. I want to get in touch with Eria." And they asking, Eria, how quickly can someone that is watching you right now at this moment can I start and become a tax professional? How quickly can they say, I can do it?
Right. I mean, right now, we have a link that you guys can get started. It gives you access to the classes. Classes are recorded. Classes are also being done weekly. We do them in English and Spanish. We also are increasing the number of classes we're doing because we're trying to make sure everybody is ready for January 23rd. But there, all the platform is there. All the courses are already available. The ones that you're going to take now with us is just adding additional information to you, and it gives us the opportunity to interact because all the classes are virtual. So we have them on Monday in Spanish, on the team that I'm on at 8 o'clock at night, Eastern time. And then in English, we do the same class on Tuesday. So, we do both of those classes and we send you guys practice scenarios. Like, here's a person, they come in with a W-2, they make this amount of money. They have this many dependents. They have this type of income, self-employed and W-2. How would you do this? How would you do this tax return? And what are things that we can do to help benefit this client in this particular scenario? So there's time, guys. You can start tonight.
Yes, tonight is the best time to start. And one other question, Nadia. One of the biggest afraid of people when they see something like this one is like, am I going to be able to do it? Can I be ready to do just one tax return, maybe my own tax return for
Yeah.
January 1st? Do you think this is the right time and the person who start now can be ready?
Yeah. This is the best time, right? Because we are all in this, right? We have
Yes.
a team of people. We have ramped up with mentors, ramped up with support. We're here and we're ready for you. So if you have the right attitude, right? We have a saying. We have Sam, right? We have a system and we have mentors. And then the one in the middle for Sam is attitude, right? You have to bring that energy and that vibe of like, just like how you guys became real estate agents. I
Yes.
bet you thought you couldn't do it in the beginning. And you're like, real estate agent, oh my God, I heard the exam is hard. I don't speak English. Whatever it might be, all those fears came into you. So of course you should be fearful to be like, hey, I'm going to try something new. Let me see. But this is why we're going to give you an orientation. So me and Elizabeth and I will be available also via Calendly, so you guys can schedule an appointment and let's have a one-on-one. Let's talk before you sign anything. That's fine, but absolutely, if you have the attitude, guys, we have the system and we have the mentors in place.
That's true. And now that I remember, you were talking about when I went to college. Oh my gosh, when I went to college, my biggest afraid when I was before the text for real estate was math. Oh, Eria, you don't know how bad it was. I had to study so much math that honestly I
Yeah.
don't remember. If you ask me right now and I see the books, I'm gonna be like, ouch.
What?
So to become a tax preparer, do I need to know a lot of math? Do I need to be like this genius that know like everything in math?
Oh my gosh, that's so far from it. Okay. Math, honey, let me tell you, the system, the software does everything for you. Okay. Those softwares and these phones are smarter than you and I. Okay. So calculations, the tax code, all that stuff is already calculated. It knows what to deduct, what to add, what to multiply by. That stuff is fine. What you need to understand in this business is the tax laws, right? The laws, how they're applicable to your client and to make sure that they are in compliance. But as far as math, guys, really zero.
So don't be afraid. You don't want to have to get a calculator on the just to doing taxes. You don't need it.
No, no.
Okay. Maybe these other things that me as a real estate agent,
Yeah,
I have to be in the street all the time. Maybe at 7 Monday, I'm gonna be showing a home or doing a closing. So how am I gonna be studying? How the time is gonna work? And I study about myself, how it works. Because we have the time very limited.
yeah, yeah. What I love most about, I have a lot of real estate agents that are students. So the vibe that I get from those guys and where I see them is that they're movers, right? They're constantly moving, switching their schedule, family, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? But they make the time and they make it happen. So if you're that type of individual, which you guys do have that attribute, someone who's a real estate agent can do this on demand. Okay. All the courses are already inside there. We give you a curriculum of how you should follow them. If you can join us in the classes live meaning virtually, right, on the days that I mentioned, then that's even better because then you get to see the interaction. You can speak to me, you can ask me questions. Fantastic. But if you're the type that, you can kind of self-learn yourself, you can pace yourself, you're able to do that. You can do that on Sunday, right? And take all the courses that you saw for the week. It's up to you, but it's definitely on demand, right? So they're recorded and they're also live to give you guys both experiences.
Yeah, one of the things that why I do taxes is because my clients, this is my secret. Okay, don't tell no one. Nobody watching this. My clients, my tax client become my leads, become my sphere of influence. And from there,
Mm,
my closing, my next year closing is the person that I did tax this year because I already know the finance. I already know when they can buy or
yeah.
they have to wait. So this is my biggest secret. Why? Because this, like, see,
Yep.
it
Yep.
opened the door to make my sphere influence even bigger.
Yeah.
And one of
Yeah.
the things, because you know so much about them, they feel like safe talking to me about the finance. So when I
Right.
put my
Right.
Rialto hat and I start talking to them, they are like, "Oh yes, she knows because she knows me. She knows how much money I really made. She knows that I have 2 kids, so they trust me with the financials. So they trust me
Yeah.
in the time that they need to get a home."
Yeah,
So
it's so funny you say that because like there's a lot of folks that do a mix of, being real estate agents, tax preparation. I see a lot of folks that are credit repair and also do tax preparation, folks that do the healthcare coverage, right? The enrollment. I see that mix happen a lot. And what happens is that see taxes is like it's what holds everything together. Like we're married to almost everything financial, right? And for healthcare coverage, you got to understand the finances, so you know what to, what can they afford. When it comes to homes, well, I mean, all we're doing is financials to get into them. When it comes to credit repair, right, it's the same thing. So it's funny, even insurance guys, right, they offer all kinds of financial planning for customers. I mean, you can't go wrong in taxes, right?
no.
It's like the bottom, the base of everything else that you can build if you're trying to be an entrepreneur in a lot of different areas. So yeah.
Yes, that's true. And yeah, and let's say this when someone they say right now, so that people that's watching, they say, I want to be with Eddie and Elizabeth. I want to start. This is their moment. We realtors are very like this way, happy people.
Yeah. Yes, you
So
are.
yes, all the time. If someone wants to start right now, someone want to get in touch with you, and somebody wants to say, "Hey, this is my moment. I want to I want to use the Elizabeth secret to grow my sphere of influence. So next year it's going to be the best year." Where they can contact you, where they can say, "Hey, yeah, call me. Hey, yeah, text me." What they can.
Hmm. You can call me at this number, which is 305 You can
Great.
contact me there, send me a message if you want, and then we can set up a call, right? And set up some kind of little, maybe, one-on-one where we can chat. We can also do FaceTime if you want to. It's up to you. But yeah, absolutely. And I'm also all over the place. I'm under, TikTok, Edia, I think is Edia Tax Business Mentor. You'll find me on Instagram under Edia Tax Business Mentor. So yeah, absolutely, anywhere. But that number will give you the direct VIP line. You know what I'm saying?
This is the VIP. So call
Yeah.
today. Thank you so much, Erica. Today we learned a lot about how to add
Yeah.
taxes to your real estate business. This is the best time to start. This is the right time now to call area, set up a meeting, and start today in the real estate, in the taxes and real estate. This is the best combination ever. For me, it works amazing, and I hope that does it for you too. Thank you,
And
Eria.
let me ask you something, Elizabeth. Let me ask something before you go. How long have you been in the business of taxes and real estate? Like, how long have you been doing that?
More than 5 years.
Yeah, gotcha. And then when you got into taxes, it gave you, right, an eye opener of the type of financial that people have.
Oh
But then
yes.
also, right, exactly. But also, it has helped you guide clients, right, to get, to pay less in taxes or to help them out in the future, right?
It-
And
it's
how
so
about in,
It's so
mhm,
nice that you say it because when I sit down with someone and I start looking at the taxes, I can help them. Why when I start doing taxes is because I want to help people. I want to be
yeah,
helping
yeah,
people the way nobody helped me when it was my time.
right, right,
And for me, taxes is the best option to help somebody. Either they want to buy a home, they want to do investment, they want to get
Hmm.
anything that they want to, they need taxes. So
Yeah.
when you see with someone and you see sometimes that they have, let's say LLC when they were supposed to have at 1120s, and you see that you can help that person.
Look at you.
I know about preparation.
Love it. Love it.
So when you see that you can help that person and you can guide it to the right way, especially my market, which is Spanish, and Latinos, we are like
Yeah.
afraid sometimes. And when I can help them and guide them and tell them, hey, this is the best option for you. And when I sit down, like last year, I sat with somebody and say, hey, if we don't do the taxes this way, you won't be able to get a home.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And the person
Yep.
was, oh, and he was ready. He knew he has to pay. He won't
Hmm.
have the refund that he was used to have. And then he was okay, but he knew my work was teaching him the different options, explain it, and he was happy. And at the end, he closed, he has his home, he's happy. He invited me for dinner, and
Good. Awesome. Education. Education is all I hear from you. Education. The more
education.
you educated, the more opportunities are provided to you for your clients and for future leads as well.
Yes,
Awesome.
this is, and as a real estate agent, I can tell you this is a great way to earn extra money and new leads. You don't
Yes.
have to pay for your leads. You don't have to build reputation with your leads because they already know you. You don't have to build
Yeah.
empathy with them because they already know who you are, and
Exactly.
they feel secure that you're gonna do the best for them.
Good for you. Good for you. Thank you.
No, thank you, Eria. Thank you so much, everybody. Share this video. Let people know this is the right time now. Area phone number is right here. So take a note. You can call her, text her, email, WhatsApp, TikTok. Either way, you're gonna. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.